Hey you guys, hope you're all doing well. You may be wondering what all these random things have in common. I'm going to show you my top ways to keep things slim and healthy and light with the new year fast approaching. Let's jump into it. All right, so New Year's is around the corner and we all love to make these New Year's resolutions and we're going to start eating healthier and start all these crazy diets. I am not a fan of diets. Anytime I've tried a diet, it never worked for me, it wasn't practical, or if you do try a diet, you're off of it after a couple months and then you go back to the way you were before. So you just end up upsetting yourself. So I'm all about a really healthy, natural food lifestyle. All right, so obviously I'm a big proponent of meal prepping. You could head to prepandrally.com and subscribe to my family meal prep subscription. Always having healthy, wholesome, and homemade food stocked in my fridge is one of the #1 ways that I'm able to keep light and healthy every single week of the year, okay? No diets, nothing. I'm eating all foods, carbs, proteins, starches, vegetables, you name it, everything, but I'm able to make some little swap-ins to keep things super light and healthy, and then also just in general, having food ready to go in the fridge keeps you from reaching for the pasta or going for a quick bowl of cereal when you have some amazing roasted vegetables and some chicken in the fridge that you could just heat up in a second or eat as is. So that's #1, meal prep. Okay, now we have some random things right here. And these are all things that I really live by, and especially almost due end of January. It's how I've been able to keep healthy and not gain crazy amounts of weight this pregnancy. So far, I think I've gained like 20 pounds. I'm hoping to stay around there, maybe add a couple extra onto there, but I'm pretty happy with that. And that's what I was my last 2 pregnancies as well. And I know it has to do with obviously staying active, working out occasionally, even though I don't do it as often as I should, but most importantly, eating real wholesome food and foods that are good for babies. So if you are pregnant, this is even more important. All right, so now let's go into all these little things that I have here because these are foods and items that I use daily or weekly or that I swap in for my meal prep to lighten things up, okay? #1, let's talk about cheese, okay? I love cheese. I'm not the biggest dairy person. I don't drink milk. I just always preferred almond milk. I just like the flavor more and I feel better on it. But cheese is one thing that I could never get rid of, even if I were a vegan. I just love it. And I really think that it helps me eat healthier because I will just take a big batch of roasted vegetables, throw some cheese on there, put it in the broiler so it gets nice and crispy and delicious, and then put some sauce. Done. Easy, so good, and that's like my favorite meal ever. Anything with sauce and cheese is like #1 in my book. Plus, getting kids to eat healthy, throw cheese on it, whether it's mozzarella, Parmesan, almost always does the trick, okay? So keep cheese stocked in your kitchen. Chocolate chips, okay? I use a Ghirardelli, 60% cocoa. That's our favorite in this house. Not only do I love the shape, they're kind of like these little discs. They're not like your typical chocolate chip shape. So good. Dark chocolate, keep them in the freezer, even better because I have that crispiness to them. But that is my favorite sweet craving in the world. Handful of chocolate chips, and good to go. Next up are these 2 items, which I talk about a lot. I put them in my coffee daily. F-Factor, even though I'm not on an F-Factor only diet, I try to go really high fiber in my diet as possible. And I try to incorporate this powder as much as I can as well in my coffee. And I also make pancakes with it sometimes because there's 20 grams of fiber in 2 scoops of this stuff, okay? Fiber keeps you fuller longer, it curbs cravings, and really, really good for you and for weight loss and weight maintenance. Next up is collagen. You guys know I love my Shore Magic. I've linked all the stuff below so you guys could check it out. Shore Magic is one of my favorite collagens, super pure marine collagen. I take this daily. I've even upped the dose since my pregnancy because the 1 dose is just going directly to the baby and I needed a 2nd dose, which would actually help me as well. Really good for weight management, for bone growth, for baby's development, for mental health. It's amazing for your hair, skin, nails, joint health. I'm telling you, there's so many benefits to getting collagen in your diet. It's trendy for a reason. Plus, it's pure protein, so it keeps you fuller longer. 2 scoops in my coffee daily, and then I try to get a 2nd dose in at the end of the day, either in another cup of like hot cocoa, or sometimes I'll bake it into muffins or pancakes. Next up, easy swap outs for a meal prep, for example. So if you're making rice for a meal prep, if you wanted to make some cauliflower rice for you to lighten things up, I do that very often. I keep it frozen, the frozen cauliflower rice. You just put it in either in the oven for a couple minutes on a roasting sheet, or you can just saute it in a frying pan and you have a quick, delicious rice in minutes. You could do zucchini noodles. I just don't personally love them so much. Or Shirataki noodles, which are my favorite. You just need to rinse them because they have a really weird smell when you first take them out of this bag. But trust me, just rinse them off really well and give them a little boil in some water. They're so good. Even my kids love them. We call them slippery noonies. Love those. Super high protein, 20 calories for, what, this whole bag? Is that possible? Hang on. Yeah, 20 calories for this entire bag of Shirataki noodles. All right, those are so good. They have them in the tofu section in the fridge in your grocery store. Salsa, another great way to amp up flavor, to add really great sauce instead of using a ketchup like on your eggs or any other place that you feel like you need a sauce. Use a salsa. Make sure you're looking for pure water, tomatoes, jalapenos, tomato paste, no sugar added, okay? You don't need it. Pure, delicious salsa. I put it on everything and it just adds flavor and it makes you feel like you're eating something so amazing. Next up, throughout the day, healthy snacks. Either I'll reach for some nuts like raw cashews or almonds, sometimes even seeds like sunflower seeds, just to add some protein, especially pregnant and I'm just always hungry. So either I'll do that, or I really like to make popcorn as well, especially for like late night snack. When Mike and I are watching TV, we just need a snack. I'll make some fresh popcorn in a pot with a little bit of olive oil and salt. So good and so satisfying. So that is kind of what I do when I'm craving a little snacky poo. And lastly, fluids. Don't forget to drink a ton of water. I know everyone always says it, but it's so good for you. It's so important. Fill up a big bottle and just keep drinking it throughout the day. Get a bottle that you love, that you're committed to. Sip on it a lot. And when you need something different, I love LaCroix. We order them boxes and boxes at a time. We keep them in the fridge and we're obsessed with them in our family. Mike and I drink these all the time. There's no sugar added in these. It's just pure like seltzer water that has some flavoring. We love the grapefruit one. This is tangerine. And it just helps curb craving. First of all, it fills you up a little bit because it has the bubbles. My baby always kicks like crazy when I drink it. But it just kind of helps keep your mouth busy while you're drinking it. It has some flavor. It's refreshing and you're getting more liquid into your diet that way. Okay? Hope that's helpful, you guys. Happy almost New Year's. I know you guys are going to have a great one and don't feel like you need to commit to any crazy diet. Just make some small, easy lifestyle changes. Meal prep and just buy some key staples to swap things out easily so that you just could always keep light and healthy and have a happy, healthy, sweet new year. Bye, guys. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, guys. Bye.